Hello, and I'm here with Colin Ive. Hello, Colin.
Hi there, Neil. Hi.
Nice to talk to you today here on our little podcast. So I want to talk about the gig on the Green.
Yep.
Which is like one of the big events around here.
Yeah.
But then we're going to go on to what you're about and the people, these organisers, because it's really, really fascinating. But let's talk about Gig on the Green first, which is happening on the 24th and 25th of June.
That's correct.
So very, very soon.
Yeah. Just like tomorrow, actually the day after almost.
So you must be in planning stage. You must be there. Are you there, sort of like setting up?
Yeah. We start, actually it's Thursday, we start setting up. But that's the physical setup. Mentally, we've been setting up for the last 12 months, actually. And it's got pretty intense over the last few days or so. But all positive. You know, there's always little issues that pop up, but towards the end, that's what makes it interesting, apparently. But it's fun.
So after the last one, you all go down the pub for a drink, because you always do. We're British, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Also, well done, fantastic event, excellent. And then the next day, it's like, right, what are we going to do next year?
Well, actually, it's even more than that. I've recently started booking acts for next year already. Because there are so many festivals around the country now.
Yeah.
That you want to make sure you get the best quality bands you can, and so you have to book them up well in advance. And now we're talking over a year in advance. I
know. I don't know if you've ever been asked this question, but how much does an act cost? Because I tell you have to pay them. You don't say, "Oh, can you come and do it for free?" And they come and do it. So how much do you have to pay your artist fees?
It depends. There's a range of fee because it depends how many people are in the band. You know, if you can have, for example, we have Billy Joel coming on this on this Saturday as one of the support for the main act. He's really, really good, but we'll pay him. Say like £1,200 for the one person. Yeah. And a piano or whatever he has, and then we come up to a band of 4 or 5 people, and it may be 2,500. But it's the quality. You pay the money, you get the quality. You
do, and that's the thing. I mean, so basically, you have a budget of like £20,000 to £30,000, basically just to spend on artists, really, which is
over the weekend. Yes,
over the weekend, which is because it's a 2-day event.
That's
so
right.
You got the Wild Boys headlining on the Saturday night, and then ABBA Fever, and everyone loves a good tribute, ABBA tribute.
Absolutely.
So do they have the dodgy wigs and everything as well?
They tend to. It's quite amusing sometimes when you get people turning up dressed up. We had some from as an Oasis tribute band one day.
Oh yeah.
And the main guy got into this. Neil Gallagher's the lead. Isn't it?
No.
That's I always get him mad.
It's Liam Gallagher is the lead.
Liam. Okay, it's Liam then.
Yeah.
And this guy got into character about an hour before. He suddenly changed his clothes and got into character, started talking with a Liverpudlian accent, and it was amazing. but if that's what he needs to do, that's what he needs to do. It all adds to the quality of what we're doing.
Do you have to provide like caravans and things like that for them?
No.
Like riders
no.
I just want blue Smarties, that sort of thing.
No, we are quite clear on that. And no, you don't get lots of beers and vodka before you go on or when you're on stage for your throat and everything else. No, this is it's a sober thing. You keep going. We want you to do a quality act.
I mean, I've got the list here. I mean, obviously you've got the Wild Boys, you've got Billy Joel on a Saturday, you've got Take That, which is a Take That tribute. These are all tribute acts, by the way.
Yes.
You've got Steps, The Experience. Steps have made a massive great comeback.
Yeah. The thing about Steps is it's a fun band, and what we have with people who come along, it's very much a family event. Yeah. And people just love it. They love the fun band side of things. All sorts of different.
Do you know the moves?
I personally,
you'd be doing all of this.
I wouldn't like to get into that, but
no.
We will. Yeah. I know, yeah.
Backstage, you'll be doing it.
I'll be doing it somewhere. There's no doubt about it. But you see, we have the named acts there, and we have some good lineup, as we said. But also we have local bands. Yeah. Who don't. First of all, they don't get paid.
Yeah.
But what we want to do
is exposure, isn't it?
Exposure. Yeah. Give them a chance to play in front of 5,000 people.
Because although it starts at one time, you have bands on before that, don't you? Yeah. So it's a bit like a day thing. So afternoons, go along in the afternoon. You have to go in the afternoon to get your pitch.
Yeah,
basically, because it's not. Yeah. Although it's a ticketed event, they're not. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. No. And basically, people turn up. They have chairs, tables, blankets.
Well, we have gazebos. There are about 40 gazebos that people can have.
Yeah.
But when we start our sales on December the 1st, within literally 7 or 8 minutes, those 40 gazebos go.
Okay.
It's quite remarkable. And you can watch them online. We release them online, and it's just amazing. So they've all gone.
I mean, do you have, because the weather at the moment is really good, really good weather. So do you have like first aid and that there? Because people are going to get a bit, so they're not going to have suntan. No. People go, I'm British, I don't wear suntan lotion. Yeah. So do you have people who can help them as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we're all volunteers. The whole event is organised by volunteers,
right?
And the fantastic job they do as well, and we're very grateful to everybody. We raise money because we pay, and the proceeds go to developing local sports facilities.
Yeah,
so we're all volunteers, but we're also all professionals or retired like I am, apparently. I'm working harder now than ever, retired professionals. But so therefore we approach this, and you have to these days, in a very professional way.
Yeah.
We are fully licensed. We have security. We have an outstanding team from Yes Events, who are our stage and lighting and all those types of sound and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Fencing, lots of sort of bars and stands coming in with food and everything else. But we're not one of those places that says, no, you can't bring your drink in or your food in. We're happy to let them do that. We want it to be a community event.
Yeah.
We don't want to be ripping people off. So we have bars there, and they'll charge a standard bit pub price for a beer.
Okay. The obviously the important thing is tickets. Saturday night, you say Saturday night is going really well. I mean, is there such a point you go, right, we're sold out?
That happened in 2019, and it's possible, yeah. But if people want to get on there and get them online,
yeah.
At the sorry, I've just forgotten the name.
Don't worry, we'll link it all in the description anyway.
At gigonthegreen.co.uk, there's tickets, and just click them online there and buy them as soon as you can. We're looking. We're going to have a few spaces.
So if they can't buy them online, say they don't have a computer for whatever reason, so where could they go to? Is there like a local newsagent or someone like that?
They are. If they rolled up on the day before, on the Friday, we'll be setting up down on the green at Yateley, and so you can buy them from us there, or actually on the day. Have a look on the day.
If you want tickets beforehand, just roll up on the Friday, ask for Colin, and he'll get out his little book. Yeah, how many tickets was that? Yep, okay, that's fine.
We've moved when we first started doing this, say 13 years ago, and we lost a year through COVID. But so we've run it 12 times now.
Yeah,
it was exactly that. We had physical tickets, and we were doing local newsagent and everything, but. I'm pleased to say that, especially as it's grown so much, that when we first started it was several hundreds of people. Now it's several thousands of people. I know someone in particular, called my wife, who's delighted that we are now electronically rather than ticketing, because that sort of ticketing is much easier.
I can imagine. It must be one of those events where, like, you do breathe a sigh of relief. Once the tickets have gone and the event's going, you can just sit back and enjoy it.
I haven't done it yet. I breathed a sigh of relief when we finished, because I know I can relax then. And one day when I step back from this completely, I'll go along and just sit and go, I'm going to enjoy this. But
you won't. You won't, because you'll be there and you go, they're doing that wrong. They're doing that. I'm going backstage. I've got. They need a hand. I can't do this.
That is life.
It is. That's true. So, so the Gig on the Green is one of your main fundraisers. Mm-hmm. So tell us about your kit company you've got.
Well, we set up Yateley Sports Community Interest Company back in 2010, I think it was 11.
Okay.
Fundamentally, to raise funds, we wanted we're a very community-focused group, and our community at Yateley and the surrounding communities mean a great deal to us.
Yeah.
Because we're all associated with the Yateley United Football Club. That's where we sort of came out of.
So it always comes back to football, doesn't it?
Well, it's it's a strange sport because
football?
Yeah, I mean that in a positive way.
Okay.
Because they all come back to it's teamwork. Yeah. It's a very strong ethic of teamwork in there, and that's who we are and what we do.
Okay.
People say, Colin, you're chairman of the kick, and well done. And everything else. No, I'm one of the team.
Yes.
I'm a small cog in a big team, and it's an important thing, and we love it. We love it like that.
I mean that it's amazing what you actually do. I mean, we had beforehand we had a chat because you're based in Yateley. It's helping out sports in Yateley, isn't it? That's what it's all about.
It's helping out sports in Yateley. It's not, and it is all about, but it's always a spin-off. Spin-offs, plural. When we run the gig on the green, we have an arena there, and within the arena we have everyone sat down and enjoying themselves. Mm-hmm. But also we have stands there for local charities. We don't charge them to be there. We want them to be there to promote themselves, raise funds themselves, and that has been extremely successful for one or two local charities that we have there. Harry's Hat, which is a charity for water in the brain, and I can't remember the proper name for it. Hydrocephalus, I believe it's.
Okay.
That's it. I just had a prompt on the side there.
From the boss over there. She sat down on her phone.
Hydrocephalus. And we're delighted to be able to support those.
Yeah.
Again, a local charity, and they've done very well. They met another charity, a bigger charity, who then provided them with some money. So it's win-win. This
it's bringing the community together, isn't it? Through whatever means, whether it's this, whether it's football, and then walking football. Now I've heard about walking football. I know a couple of people who play it. Yeah. Now this is for like retired, sort of 65 upwards. Is it?
No, 50 upwards.
50. Oh, I could play then.
Well,
I could play.
Yeah. I didn't think you were there. Reached that age yet?
Just.
Obviously. Yeah, it's 50 upwards, or if you've got an injury, a medical condition that slows you down, we'll take you on. We used to have a guy who had tunnel vision, and
it was okay if he had the ball. He was fine.
And he always passed forward, but it's a lovely fella, and so it's not just about the age; it's about other things as well. Yeah. But yeah, through the whole football club, we have 28 youth teams. So our youngest player is 4 years old, our oldest player is 84 years old. It's just remarkable.
So with walking football, so there's no running whatsoever.
None at all.
So what do you get? Is that like a red card or something? If you run,
eventually you can be sin binned. You can be sin binned
for running.
For running. Oh yeah, because that's running at any time with the ball or off the ball, and that can be very frustrating.
So the ball goes off and you like walk fast.
Well, no. If you haven't got the ball, and you want to get down the wing, you walk fast. You don't run. There's some interesting definitions of I was walking fast. No, you weren't. You were running. Yeah. There are interesting discussions that take place from time to time.
The referee, is it just like a volunteer referee, or is it So and this is quite a big thing now, isn't it? Walking football.
Yeah, very much. It's a significant thing. Myself and another guy from the football club about 3 years ago, we started doing it between the two of us. With
one in goal, one with the ball.
With another group from Fleet, and we got together, and then we started attracting people in and said, okay, let's set up our own group. And now they meet twice a week on a Monday evening and a Thursday afternoon. If you want any more details than that, go on to yateleyunited.co.uk and you'll get more information. And we have 2 sessions there, and as I say, it's just great fun. It can be frustrating when you first start playing.
I can imagine it.
Because you can't tackle either. You jockey people. You don't tackle. You don't physically touch people. Because let's face it, you don't really want to splatter an 80-year-old into the ground like you might do an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
It's not what it's about at all. It's about having fun, keeping fit, and social. Very, very important social side. Because those age groups, we're starting to talk about people who they may be widowed, or just not go out and socialise very much, not have those links they used to have.
Yeah.
And they all of a sudden get involved in this. So every month there's a social session. I say every month, every week.
Every week, twice a week. There's a social session afterwards.
Yeah. And that's great. We use for that sort of thing, and for any other aspects of the club, we use our premises down at Sean Devereux Park in Yateley.
Now, this is the premises that you actually funded.
That's right.
Through everything you do. Right, that. It's not just obviously the gig on the green. You do other things as well. You funded the premises, so it's brand new. Last year it was built, wasn't it?
That's correct. Yeah. The funding comes from the gig on the green, certainly, but also the last 3 years we've run the Blackwater Valley Cask and Cork Festival, which is beer and wine, and that's September the 1st and 2nd this year coming up.
Okay.
And then back in May, over the Coronation weekend, we started, which will continue now, Sausages and Cider Festival.
There's a lot of alcohol here. Have you not noticed anything?
Jack,
you noticed that?
Yeah.
A lot of theme going here.
Definitely. We know what people like. And we have food, drink, alcohol, etc., and music. Give them that. And
then you shake the. Yeah, okay, you've had your drink and you had your beer. Let's give us a.
Well, the money comes. No, we don't rob them. We mug them on the way out.
Yeah.
It's just, if you don't pay to go in, you're going to pay to come out. It's that sort of thing. But yeah, so from all that funding we've raised, we've managed to pull together. We've managed to buy the land we're on at Sean Devereux Park in Yateley.
Yeah.
We built this the building now, and we call it the Yateley United Community Centre because it's what it is. It's what we want it to be. We want it to be used by our community for events, whatever they like, weddings, wakes, christenings, or just come in and have their own fundraising event themselves within the premises. That's what it's about. So we raised that. We raised the funds for that over the last 12 years or so.
Yeah.
After a lot of planning and challenging times with bills and things like that, if we finally opened it last October.
Funny, isn't it? It doesn't matter whoever you are. If builders still become a bit of a pain in the backside, don't they?
Well, especially when one of them runs off with £80,000 of your money.
Oh no! Oh, that's really bad. And you have to fundraise, I suppose, to
replace that.
To replace that,
absolutely. Oh, I mean. Yeah, let's said about that.
But let's okay. So back to the gig on the green. How much? Obviously last year. How much did you raise last year for the gig on the green? Have you got any idea?
Yeah, but it's more of a business.
It's more of a business because that's the whole thing. It is a CIC,
yes,
but it is a business as well. So
yes.
And you have to have those business. Things put in place,
yes,
and things like that. So with the gig on the green coming up this weekend,
yes, indeed,
this weekend. So you will be there from Thursday.
Yes, Thursday evening.
Thursday. If you want to buy tickets in advance, then go Friday.
Yep.
If you've already bought your tickets, then just turn up. But you will have to find your own place. And remember, try not to put up a parasol in the centre. Some people put up parasols.
Oh, I know. Yes, it can be a challenge. It's remarkable, really, how there's all of a sudden this great big umbrella sits up and is erected right in the middle of the crowd.
Yeah.
And you try to help people understand that it's not a good idea to do that. And also the people around them help them to understand it's not a good idea to do that. So what we try and say now is, but we recognise with the sun, the forecast it looks fantastic at the weekend.
Yeah.
But with the sun, people want shelter as well. Especially got kids. And we say about not having anything more than a metre high. You get these low tents these days.
Yes.
You can get kids can
little sun tent.
Yeah, a little sun tent, exactly right, and that's fine. It's and also we all work together. It's a lot of the families know the other families.
Yeah,
and
they do big parties go along, don't they?
Oh yeah, they do.
And cool boxes full of Pimm's lemonade, and
absolutely.
I know it's a really good event. And I know that some people they go for the whole weekend. They don't camp. Camp. They go home and they come back the next day. But they are there for the whole weekend. Thank you very much, Colin. It's been great talking to you, and I really look forward to catching up with you in the next few months. And you can let us know how this wonderful event has gone, and also anything you've got planned for the future.
I'd be delighted to do that, and all the very best with these podcasts. I hope they go really, really well. I'm sure they will.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Alex from SMJ Media Group, and I just want to say a big thank you to all our supporters that have bought us a coffee. Thank you to all the support that you've given us thus far. We've now introduced new membership options on our Buy Us a Coffee website. Being a member allows you to support us monthly, and it allows you to also publish on our many social media pages. Check out buymeacoffee.com/SMJ Media Group. We blog regularly so you can check out what we're up to. That's buymeacoffee.com/SMJ Media Group.